Hello, Hilltop. Let's learn some fun gymnastics skills. Now, some of the most important aspects of gymnastics are flexibility. So that's the amount of range of motion that your muscles and your body have. Balance, which we talked about with our warm-up, and strength. So if you know anyone that does gymnastics, they're super flexible, meaning their motion or the amount of distance they're able to stretch their bodies is really good. The amount of muscular strength they have on their bodies is really good. And so is their balance and coordination. So gymnastics is a great sport and activity for you to practice to make your whole body nice and healthy. Now, gymnastics is new for me, just like it is for some of you. So we're going to practice some of these skills together. And then hopefully you have some time at the end of the video to practice some of your favorites. But I also encourage you to try some of the ones that were challenging for you. That way you can always be improving. We're going to start out with something easy. Remember that blue line I talked about? We're going to pretend it's a balance beam. So I've got one foot on the line. I'm going to put my other foot directly in front of it, and I touch my heel to my other toe. And I pretend like I'm on a big, tall balance beam. I've got my arms out to the side. Now, really, I'm just walking on a piece of tape or a line on the floor, but that doesn't mean I can't pretend I'm way up on a tightrope. So I'm walking across one foot in front of the other. So try to keep those feet in a nice straight line. I'll try that coming back. Balance beam going across. Nice. This was a great one to start with. Helps us practice our balance a little bit. Good. Let's try something a little more challenging. And that's going to be a straddle jump. We all know what a jump is, but a straddle jump is where you move your feet and your legs out to the side when you jump. I'm going to sit down really quick and show you. This is what your feet should look like when you straddle jump. They go out and to the side. I'm going to try a straddle jump right now. Now remember, gymnastics is a newer sport for me too. So maybe my straddle jump isn't going to have my feet go as high as I'd want them to, but the more I practice improving my strength, flexibility, and balance, the better I'm going to get at these. So I'll stand on my mat, I'm going to jump up and swing each leg out to the side, and I can bring my legs out to the side too, maybe try to touch them. Or bring my hands to the side and try to touch my legs. Ready? I'm going to bend and jump out. Did you see how my legs went out to the side? Let's try that again. Bend and jump out. Good. I touched my legs with my hand. Let's do one more. We're going to bend and big jump up and out and jump, straddle. Nice. I did a straddle jump. Now we're going to try a barrel roll. We're going to get all the way down on the ground. You could also call this a pencil roll, because I'm going to lay flat and skinny like a pencil, and I'm just going to start rolling all the way across my playing area. Try to keep your legs together. Try to keep your arms down by your side or straight out over your head. And we're rolling. This is our barrel or our pencil roll. So try to keep your body in a nice straight line. And we're rolling. Well, that's a fun one. I made it all the way to the end. Okay. Who's ready for a super challenging one? I know I am. This one's called a cartwheel. So a cartwheel is you want to pretend like your hands and your feet are the spokes of a wheel. Any of you have a bike at home and there's all those little metal sticks that hold a circular shape for your tire to go on your bike? You want to pretend like your body is like those little pieces of metal and you are a wheel. You want to keep a big open shape. And what you're going to do is step forward. I'm standing on my line. With one foot, I'm going to bend down, put this hand on the mat, and try to bring my arm and my other foot across with me. A cartwheel. Here I go. This might take a few attempts. Going to step, lean forward, put that hand down, and swing my hand on this side and my leg on this side over the top. Here I go. How did it look? So I want to keep my body as big and as open as possible. But if I flex or bend my body a little bit in the middle, that's okay, because we're still learning. Let's try one more of those. That was super fun. One foot out in front, one hand out in front. You're going to step and use some momentum, and make sure you put this hand down, keep that arm nice and strong. Other hand over the top to the mat. Here we go. Ta-da! Give yourselves a hand. That cartwheel is not easy, but we're always up for a challenge. Let's try a forward roll. Now, a forward roll can be done on a flat surface like our mat, or here in the gym, we've got this wedge mat. So see how it's almost like a little hill? If you want to create something like this at home, you could take some pillows or cushions from your couch and put them on the floor so it makes a little slope for you to roll down. So I'm going to put my hands in front, and then I'm going to put the top of my head down, and I'm going to push my legs up over my head, and I want to keep my body tucked in a circle. So I'm going to get down right like this and show you I want to keep my body in a tight circle. So our pencil or our barrel roll, you were nice in a straight line. This one you want to tuck your body, and I'm going to jump up with my feet, tuck my head, and roll. Here I go. Okay, I'm ready. Ready and roll. Ta-da! Let's try that again. That can be kind of scary, but good thing we're all so brave. I got a little nervous, but I challenged myself and I tried it, and I think I did great. Hands out in front. I'm going to tuck my chin so my chin is touching my chest. I'm going to push myself forward and roll. Ta-da! He did it. You can do that same roll, but you can do it backwards. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to start out sitting, and I'm still going to tuck my chin to touch my chest and try to swing my legs straight up over my head. Here I go, backwards roll. Ta-da! Nice job. Let's try that again. Sitting, I want to tuck my body, so tuck that chin into your chest. Keep your knees nice and bent, and roll backwards. Ha-ha, we've done it. This is a hard-working group. I like that. I'm going to put my wedge mat away. And now we're going to try to make a bridge. Do you remember our crab walk, where we have our hands and feet and we lift our body up? We know that one. This one's a little bit different because we take our fingers, raise the roof everybody, and we're going to put them backwards behind us. So my hands are right here by my ears, and I'm going to lift my body up this way. I'm making a bridge, and then back down and up. So when we were doing our crab walk, your fingers are pointing out towards your feet. But when I do it this way, I've got my hands up over my head, and I lift myself up. I'm doing it. Hold that bridge. Gently bring your body back down. So that was the back bridge. Now we've done a straddle jump. Remember, where your legs go out to the side. This is a pike jump where your feet go out and forward and they stay together. So I'm going to jump up and I'm going to bring both of my feet forward, pointing. Ready? Pike jump. Oh, ho, ho. Try to keep my feet together, and then I reach with my hands. I'm going to try it right here. Ready? I'm going to jump. Oh, ho, ho. Am I perfect at pike jumping? Nope. But I'm not afraid to try my best and learn new things, and I want you to do the same. I'll try facing this way. I'm going to jump, swing both of my legs forward, and try to keep my legs straight and point my toes. Ready? Pike jump. Ho, 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 ho. Excellent. Pike jump. Keep practicing that one. All right. This is called the tripod. In this move, you're going to hold your whole body up using only the top of your head and your hands. This is a very advanced one. This should be challenging for you, but I know you can do it. Here's one of the most important things. Both hands on the ground. Your head should be out in front of your hands. See how my head's right here? My hands are back here. I'm going to lift my body up and put my knees on top of each elbow. What? Watch and I'll explain. So I put my head down, lift my knees up. I've got my knees resting on each elbow. A tripod, my two hands and my one head. And then I'll go back down. Let me show you facing this way. Hands, your head goes out in front. Lift up. Place your knees on each elbow. And hold. Nice. And back down. Let me show you that on a little bit of an angle. So I'll turn this way. Head, hands, lift up. Try to balance those knees on your elbows. I'm doing it. And back down. That was the tripod. Now we're going to try one more. Handstand. And this time, I'm going to move my mat up against the wall. It's going to be just like the tripod, except you're not going to put your knees on your elbows. You're just going to try to hold your body up with your hands. Now, if this is new for you, watch what I did. See, I put my feet on the wall and my hands down like this, and I can hold myself up this way. Now, make sure you get permission from an adult before you put your feet on the wall. So if you don't have what you need to do this one, then skip it for now. And if you get really good, maybe you can support your weight with your hands and balance without your feet on the wall. But I like to do it that way because this is pretty new for me, and that way I can stay safe. So I can start out like this, and I can try to, well, let me turn this way, put my foot up on the wall, and I can try to hold myself up. I'm really exercising my shoulders and my arms for that one and working on my balance. One more jump, and then we're going to talk about static stretching to help improve flexibility. Our last jump is an easy one. It's called the tuck jump, because you tuck your knees up to your chest. We saved this one for last because it's pretty basic and pretty easy. We just go like this. Ready? Bend and jump. Bring your knees to your chest. Jump. Jump. I can really swing those arms, help get my knees up. Jump. Let's try one more. See, I brought my knees all the way up to my chest. Tuck jump. That was 10 different gymnastic skills we just practiced. I want you to click completed for this tile. Our last video tile for today is going to be a quick video on static stretches that you can improve your flexibility with after performing the gymnastics or any kind of exercise move. So remember, dynamic stretching is warming up our bodies before activity, just like we did before gymnastics today. And our static stretches are where we kind of stay in one position and hold that stretch to help elongate those warmed up muscles. So the next time we do an activity, our muscles are used to being more and more flexible. And that will improve our gymnastic skills. Click on the next tile, and we'll do some static stretches together. Great job with your gymnastics. Go Hawks. Bye, everybody.